EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchiter with their outlook for the weekend, April 25th and 26th, 2020. We're going to have one of those diamond in the rough type days here today where we're going to have a break in the action within an otherwise very cool pattern and rainy pattern. So we don't have many of these going forward, but we're going to have a couple this week that we're going to talk about. Today's one of those days where we start off with maybe some morning fog in some places this morning, and then a mix of clouds and sun that will give way to increasing clouds this afternoon as this next system gets poised to move in. But I do think the entire day is dry. It's going to be mild today. Temperatures actually getting close to average for a change, which is have been predominantly below average, or at least slightly so, for a while now. And going forward, then this week, it's really going to be slightly below average, even if slightly, going through the next 7 days. So today's the closest day to average that we'll see, with temperatures generally in the low to mid 60s across the region. And again, you start off some fog early in the morning, then a mix of clouds and sun when the fog breaks, and then we have mostly cloudy skies, or becoming mostly cloudy during the course of the afternoon as this next system moves in. Now, I do think you're going to get some rain from this, but it's not going to come in until after midnight tonight, so it'll be later at night when you have the rain come in. And that's going to go into Sunday morning. There could be some heavy rain in spots here on Sunday morning. I'll get to that here in a second with the NAM. And then we'll have a continuation of the showers going kind of off and on during the afternoon. And then it's going to still continue into parts of the overnight at least. But this might leave very early on Monday morning. The trend here has been to push this out a little bit faster here, at least on the short range guidance. And the global model is starting to catch up that idea. So I think it's going to be, we did leave an early shower in the forecast for Monday as the upper level low moves through, but I do think it looks like it's going to end a little quicker. And as we get over the NAM high-risk future simulated radar, starting this off at 2 a.m., you see some scattered showers starting to work their way in from the south, and that's going to move off to the north and northeast here. And by the time we get to 7 a.m. Sunday, this is the look of the map. So we have some showers moving in certainly across the region, but then you're going to have some periods of heavier rain start moving in here once we get to the mid to late morning hours. And this is not just going to be rain. It's going to be accompanied by some gusty winds as well as this heavy rain moves northward. You can see that here. This is now looking at 1 p.m. Here's 2, 3, 4, and then you see that move off to the north by the time we get into around dinner time or something, or thereabout. You get a break in the action. Still breezy there though, across the eastern part of the state of Pennsylvania and western New Jersey at the very least. And then we have some showers that are going to rotate through during the course of the evening. But this is now showing that after midnight, this already ends as far as precipitation is concerned, and this will be out of here a lot quicker than even Monday morning. So even though we have the shower chance in the forecast Monday morning in our local forecast, this may not happen and might just jump out of here a little bit faster. And then we just remain mostly cloudy here on Monday. There's still an upper level low that has to move through. So that's going to keep us kind of chilly here on Monday as well. So today's going to be mild. Sunday, not so much. Temperatures might not get out of the 40s in some areas, upper 40s to near 50, maybe low 50s. And then when we get to Monday, not too much improvement there in the temperature department. Now, when we get to Tuesday, it's going to change a little bit. And I'll get to that in a second. As far as, along with that heavy rain I was talking about coming through, some embedded heavy rain coming through during the late morning and afternoon hours here on Sunday, we also have, as that moves off to the north, we have some gusty winds that are going to develop, and that's going to move off to the north and east and here also. And you have some gusty winds, generally 25 to 35 are the most common gusts that you'll see, but you can see some locally higher gusts above 40, and that would go all the way into early evening on Sunday before this finally dies down a little bit, but it's still going to remain breezy in the overnight period here on Sunday night. Okay, so back to the global models here, and getting to Tuesday, we have another diamond in the rough type day here on Tuesday with a partly cloudy day expected. Temperature is going to be getting back above 60 degrees again, so it's another one of those days where it turns a little bit milder, and the sun comes out. And then we have partly to mostly cloudy skies, we'll call it, here on Wednesday. We're going to be an increase in clouds during the afternoon, and then toward evening we have this rain moving in with the next system. And this could have some decent amounts of rain with it too. This too has the surface low is up here in the Great Lakes, but so is an upper level low that's going to be trailing it. So we have this looking at Wednesday night, and you see this, pay attention to this here, these darker returns here. That's actually a squall line that's going to move through our region, it looks like, here on Thursday morning, so there could be some scattered thunderstorms with that here on Thursday morning. But the difference between this system and some of the and the one we're going to have on Sunday and Monday and the previous ones that were so chilly, this one is not going to be. This is going to be a mild system because we have a system off to our west that draws in warm, mild air ahead of it, and so we get those the rain and thunderstorms surging. The warm air is going to surge in, and until the squall line moves through parts of the state here. We'll get into this a little bit later once we get closer to this system, so we have another one coming in before that we want to concentrate on first. But this has the potential to produce some scattered thunderstorms, maybe even some strong storms with some gusty winds here on Thursday morning and early afternoon. And then as that pulls away, you still have the upper level low that has to move through the region. That's going to come through here on Friday with some scattered showers. And then when that pulls away, we might be drying out over the weekend. It looks like we might be returning to partly cloudy skies and actually mild temperatures, maybe both Saturday and Sunday next week. I don't want to get ahead of put the cart ahead of the horse here, but there is the potential that next weekend looks a lot better than it has been in quite some time. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is the outlook for this weekend, April 25th and 26th, 2020. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.